Hey guys, this is going to be a video for making the phases of the moon foldable. I'm doing this video for anybody that was not able to be in class while we did it together, or anyone that just wants to review that they got it right, or even just for the parents so that they get to an idea of how their kids did this. So we're going to start by, you can find this on your Angel site. You're going to have this worksheet is going to be available to you. I also sent it home on the email to everybody so that you can actually print it out and do it yourself if you need to. We're going to start by folding the bottom and the top to the middle line so that we have the moons on the outside and then our little graph on the inside. Okay, so there we go. Now we can open it up, and we've got those folds there. We're going to make little flaps so that we can open and shut each of the moons. So we need to cut each of these lines up to the fold that we just made. Okay, there we go. Now we start putting on our moons. We're going to start with new moon. That's what I asked the kids. What's the first phase of the moon? And that's the name of it actually comes from that. It's a new moon because the moon is starting with 0% of it being light. As I told the students while we did this in class, we always name the moons based on the amount of light that is on the moon that we see. So we'll start with new moon, okay, with our regular colored pencil. We're also going to be using a light colored pencil. For me, it's going to be pink, and then a dark colored pencil, which for me is blue. So looking at this Earth and Sun model, we have the moon going around here, and we need to figure out which one of these, if viewed from Earth, which one of these will look like the new moon. Well, the new moon is all black. It's all dark. So which one of these moons would be the one that from Earth would look all dark? Well, if we just look at this one, looking at it, this is half and half. So if I turn my paper around, I can see that this moon right here, when viewed from Earth, all we're seeing is the black side of the dark side of the moon. Okay? So that's what we circle there. Now on the flap, to show the new moon, this is where we're going to color. And I told the kids, this is one that does not need to be colored wonderfully because we were kind of going for speed on this. So as long as you draw the outline so we know where your color stops, that's what really mattered on this. So this one is a new moon. It's all colored in because we don't see any moon at this point. Okay? It's all dark. All right? Now, the next one is this circle here. We draw our view from Earth, and it appears to be half and half. So, I draw a line down the middle, and it shows that the left half is dark, and that kind of goes with these. The whole thing's dark, the left side is dark, left half is dark. There we go. We had talked about this one in class the other day, so the kids knew what this one was called. It appears that half of the moon that we see is light. But how much of the moon do we ever actually see? We can't see the whole moon because it's a sphere. So we only see half of it. This is half of a half, which is called a quarter. So this is the first quarter moon. Because from the new moon, it's the first time we have a quarter. We move on to the next moon. We circle it. Draw our view. And when I'm drawing my view, I see that it's going to be all light. Well, there it is. I don't have to color on that one. I like that one. That one's fun. Or easy, I guess. And most of the kids already knew this one was called the full moon. Now, technically, it would be called the second quarter moon, because now we've gotten the second quarter of it is good to go. We went to our next moon. We drew the view, and we see that it's half and half again. This time the light half is on the right, or the left, I'm sorry. It's on the left. So if we pull these down to kind of help us, we know these are supposed to be opposites. So it's this one. There we go. Now, if this was first quarter, this is also a quarter. We kind of said that this was going to be our second quarter, so this must be the third quarter. We're going to have a quiz on this at some point. I'm told the kids probably Friday. When we do the quiz on this, I asked them, I said, so think like a teacher. A teacher probably won't put quiz questions on they know all the kids know. So which two moons on here do you think everybody already knows? And they all said new moon and full moon. And I said, yeah, that'd be pretty easy. So we're probably going to skip that. I told them that we'd probably have one of the questions would be on the first quarter or third quarter, and one would be on these four. So I'll have two questions where I'll give them this picture plus the picture of the moon next to it and say, please circle which of the moons is the third quarter and draw in the moon to represent that. So they'll have to be able to circle that, say that's third quarter, and this is what it looks like. So please study with your students. Thanks a lot for watching the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.